Oh, you missed everything, The Bedroom Gamer. You missed countless WTF moments.
Like I said before, it was 3, something like that. I walked in, saw Simon. He was on the floor of the living room. His throat had been...
Oh!
There was a lot of blood. Yeah, he was dead.
What the heck? Need a new color name for that orange. Who's orange? What do you do in this? So basically what you're doing is trying to piece together the story of this person that's potentially multiple people, and how they relate to the murder of a guy named Simon Smith. And you do that by entering keywords into the database and finding small clips of police interviews. Search knife? I could do that, yeah. Refresh and get a horror movie ad. How fitting.
She was sat behind him. She had my wig on. She'd been there all day. And she had blood on her. And she was in shock.
I think I already searched wig. Guess I'll have to play myself, yeah. It's so worth it. I think I already searched wig, actually. I didn't? Wow, I should have.
A wig? You mean... But what type of wig?
But she doesn't know anything about a wig? Or she's playing that she doesn't know anything?
I've never worn a wig. What kind of wig?
You helped, yay! I wish I could, by the end, just watch everything just in order of when it was taped.
This other person doesn't exist. I don't know what the blonde wig is, but it could be anything. Have you looked at the cat flap?
What? Search Hillary Clinton! Are you supposed to find all the videos? I'm not quite sure. I'm not sure if there's like a win. It's basically just an understanding of what happens that counts as the win, I think. But obviously I do want to
This was 9.
find out about
I went round
everything.
and she was waiting for me. She was furious and so angry. The kind of anger you can only have towards yourself. We screamed at each other, argued, cried, we fought.
Did she just say the anger?
She was furious and so angry.
The kind of anger you can only have towards yourself.
We screamed at each other, argued, cried, we fought. I hit her back, left a bruise. I had my wig on from performing, she tore it off. Eventually, we grew tired of fighting and I left.
Oh yeah, I'll search knife as well. Oh my god. And bruise, I'll search bruise. Let them come into the house. Yeah, that's what a cat flap is. A door for a cat. Oh! How's it going down there? You done? That's new. Okay. Knife, okay.
Well, she has a knife. She's been cooking, I guess. She's been cooking him his favourite meal, She's his wife. And he's asleep.
Enjoy your dinner, Tony.
Because he's ill. That's why she's sad. Because he's ill and he might die. It's kind of a sad story, so I'm not sure it ends.
That's weird. I'm not sure if I'm on a timer. I don't think I am. Stop slacking off at work. No, I am chatting on the job. Do you have to watch all the videos? I'm not sure.
Mother wanted me to grow my hair long, but I kept cutting it myself. I wanted to look like my reflection. She always had short hair when she was little. Mother would hide the scissors, but I would find a way. Cut it with a bread knife, something like that. My reflection would always leave her house.
Also, it's reflection
and
as well.
go on adventures, but I never could. Mother taught me at home, and I had books and TV. Oh, TV was magical, but it was only on when it wanted to be, so I spent a lot of time reading books.
Yeah, she keeps making suggestions for split personalities.
Bruce? Oh, yeah, no, it's nothing. I was going through the top cupboard in my kitchen and the chair slipped and I kind of hit the door with my face. It hurt like hell.
Or not. Maybe they were fighting.
The bruise.
Hey, Jens.
I have a really fast metabolism, so stuff like that just comes and goes. I don't know if there's much more that I can tell you that I haven't already told the other policemen. I found the body.
Okay, Tony, that's fine. Enjoy your dinner and lurking. The other girl said it was because of hitting her. Yes, that's what I remember too.
If one of us got hurt, the other one would have to be hurt too. A grazed knee, a bruise. When I lost my tooth first, we had to pull out Hannah's to match.
Painful.
Once, I slept with a boy who was seeing another girl. The girlfriend came up to Hannah the next day and punched her in the face.
Exactly, Gigi.
That guy. That night, she had to do the same to me. But she almost went too far. I couldn't see her that way for days.
That's disturbing.
She snuck a frozen piece up for me from the kitchen. So much of our bodies was synchronised anyway. We started our period on the same day. All our childhood diseases, stomach bugs, nits.
Coincidence? Or is it the same person? My god, that's...
Yeah. They'd gone to bed feeling ill, thinking it was flu or something.
Oh, that's about the parents
The
dying.
neighbour called me, I had to use my key to let them in. We found them dead in their bed. And they'd been there for days. No one had noticed. Just awful.
Where was she?
It was so soon after my miscarriage. The worst year of my life. I'd been so happy to get married, and after that it was just like, fuck.
Why would a girl hit another woman for sleeping with her boyfriend? Why wouldn't she hit the right one? Because they look like twins. You can't tell them apart.
Can you imagine? I tried. I tried to get pregnant too, but it didn't happen. I slept with so many boys, men.
Yeah, it was shroom poisoning. Death
My
caps.
period stopped because hers had. I was pretty ill. I mean, how could we stay the same now? I felt like Hannah had really fucked things up. Set us down
Wow.
separate paths. we had become different. I thought it made me sound suspicious. It's not a normal thing to do, to drive to the other end of the country. I wanted to keep it simple. I know it was stupid not to tell you everything. Saying I spent the night in Glasgow when my husband went missing, I thought it would, distract you from what was important. It's different now. Now he's
dead. Dum dum dum. Oh.
Yes. The first time we saw each other, it was strange.
I don't know
realised at the same
bedroom.
moment,
I don't know.
I think. We must have seen each other before, but there was this instant when we first realised it wasn't a reflection. The reflection was staring back.
Yeah, there is
I think
different
I was
hairstyles.
fine.
There was a
With my
tattoo
birthday.
involved as well.
My reflection was wearing a party hat and waving.
Birthday.
I knew what party hats were from books. And it suddenly occurred to me, today must be my birthday. I waved back and we just spent ages waving at each other and copying each other's movements.
No, I'm quite happy puzzling for a little bit longer, Isbert. Or being puzzled, really.
I wanted to see my reflection.
Isbert has
thought
played
that
this,
if
I think.
touched her, something would happen. We would become one. One girl. The fairy tale was over, the witch was dead, and I'd be restored to my rightful place. Fairy tales.
I should still look for fairy
Stories
tale.
about lost princesses, evil witches,
I need a new
magical
page.
mirrors and lost children. So you see, even before I knew the truth, I'd found it in those stories. And the Glaziers.
Tattoo.
I worked there some weekends and Simon had a part-time job there too. That was Eric's generosity. He was always good at helping out other people's children. Simon was quiet, more thoughtful than the other boys. Even then, he had a sense of craftsmanship. Wasn't always rushing stuff. Boys that age are just running around like headless chickens most of the time. You know? Plus, he had that look. He looked like a fairy tale prince from one of my books.
Prince might be something else to look for. What are you doing, Skull? I'll just, turn on the light. Okay. Fairy tale, another one.
Simon never
Hey,
cheated on
Fortishon!
me. He was devoted to me, and I was devoted to him. Nothing in life is easy. We were good to each other. Life isn't a fairy tale. You do what you can.
Yeah, life isn't a fairy tale. How are you doing, Fortishon? I wish I hadn't left. The confusion in my head is real at the moment, I know. Well, it's real in my head as well. When house tour? Not just yet, because it's kind of a mess still. Oh, no. I don't know why I just did that. Nothing new there. Okay.
When will the police let me back in the house? They let me take a bag of clothes with me, but
Okay. Chilling out today? Nice. I've been looking for jobs today. I applied for one at the University of Edinburgh.
1984 was an awful year in the end. We were living at Doug and Eleanor's. I lost the baby at the end of spring and my parents died in the summer. It was a hot summer, a heat wave. So when they discovered the bodies, it was just awful. Because of the circumstances lying together like that, they brought in a lot of police. The forensic entomologist. I had to look that up. It was because of the heat.
Insects.
It's just awful.
Oh. So, Doug and Eleanor are Simon's parents' names. Can't get footage for camera 94? I guess so, yeah. Oh, hello, new videos.
I've been round to Doug and Eleanor's and they're very worried. I feel sorry for them.
Is this when Simon's still missing and not found yet?
I got a job to contribute, you know. Doug knew someone and I got a job as a dinner lady at the primary school.
Oh.
They said it didn't matter if I could cook or not, just don't poison the kids.
Poison! Did she poison her parents?
So you see, it's always been complicated between me and Simon. It's never just been the two of us. There's always been pressure.
I think I searched for mother, but not for mum or father or dad. Do not believe a mushroom expert would get the wrong mushrooms and would know poisonous from non-poisonous. Yes, I think they were poisoned. Doug, Simon, and Carl. Yeah. Let's watch this one.
I hoover, I dust every week. Maybe less. I once asked Eleanor how often I should dust, and she said, if people ask, tell them you do it once a week, but every few weeks is okay. I think she was just trying to make me feel better. I mean, when I was there, she was hoovering every day. You know, ran an ordered house. You know how that generation is, putting on a brave front.
A witch.
She has secret stashes of cigarettes. Doug
Maybe I
doesn't even
should
know she
search for
smokes.
secret as well.
When I was there, I saw her. She has these sort of porcelain vases, ornamental, next to the Reader's Digest books. Cigarettes inside. And she still has them. I mean, last time I was there, I looked in a vase. There was a fresh pack. I mean, all those years of marriage, and she still has a secret like that.
Wow.
Okay. I parked up in the street. It was busy, so I had to park down the end of the road. Walked up, knocked on the door, no answer. I took my keys out of my bag and unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. You can tell because the key doesn't turn when you try to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg.
I haven't searched for his
I couldn't see the shoes in the
clothes.
shoe rack. I shouted out. I walked straight into the kitchen because he usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper, but he wasn't there. I touched the kettle, it was cold. I looked quickly in the living room, nothing. So I walked upstairs to the bedroom and he wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. I had a shower. The phone rang whilst I was in the shower. I didn't answer it. I think it was Eric. Then I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, though I didn't mean to. I woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me. And then I remembered where I was and what had happened. That's when Eric called again. This time I spoke to him. Then I called Doug and Eleanor. And then I decided to come and see you. That enough?
No, I want more. How do you spell Eleanor? I wrote it down somewhere. How do you spell Eleanor? Oh, there we go. Oh wait, no. New one.
Yes. I speak with Eleanor at least once a day. Not that there's anything much to say. It's more just...
Achievement unlocked. Spilt coffee. I thought you were the good and English one. Nice way of putting that. Okay. Oh snap.
It was supposed to be a secret. Just because Simon is dead doesn't mean I have to give up all his secrets. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to Simon. No one murdered my husband because he cheated his expenses for a romantic weekend in Oxford.
Oh. Let me get a new piece of paper. I've not realized that, Wolfcub. No! One is left-handed, one is right-handed? That is very well spotted. I had not realized that myself. What are you gonna do for the next few days? This looks like it's gonna take a while. I don't know, like, I'm not sure if this is gonna take another stream to complete. But I will be completing this. Nice tattoo, where'd you get it? A bag of Lay's. What was I gonna write down
It
again?
was supposed to be a secret.
Oxford.
Just because Simon is dead doesn't mean I have to give up all his secrets.
Positions
It
of the
doesn't
cups.
have anything to do with what happened to Simon.
That's a good tip, Wolfcub.
No one murdered my husband because he cheated his expenses for a romantic weekend in Oxford.
Hey Eagle, how you doing? She even stirred her tea with her left hand. That's very well spotted. Here we go.
There was a conference, something to do with double glazing. In Oxford?
A conference about double glazing.
Are you sure? What would he be doing in Oxford if there was no conference?
She just said romantic weekend.
I remember calling him. He said it was boring and he spent most of the time at the bar.
I'm confused, Eagle. But other than that, I'm alright, yeah. I'm so confused by this game. Nothing new there.
Okay, you got me. I'll confess. We were there. It was a dirty weekend. Simon was going to expense it, pretend it was a business trip. I used a made-up name. We stayed at the hotel, had room service, didn't leave the room.
Why would she use a made-up name?
View of the river, and you could hear the church bells. Like you said, it was very romantic.
What? Glazing rivers to glass, yes. Not to donuts. Aw. That's so weird, though.
Nothing else happened that night. We talked, then I said goodbye. Then next week I was singing the bar again, and there he was. And again the next week. He offered to buy me a meal. I told him I had already eaten, and so we got chips and ate them on the beach instead.
Romantic.
When we said goodbye, he asked me to kiss him. Romantic.
Achievement unlocked, romantic.
Yes. I thought about telling Hannah. I felt guilty after the kiss. But then it began to feel like this was the way it should be. sharing, like we had before. He never mentioned her to me. There was the Simon with me and the Simon with her. It was almost like it was a different Simon. But
I could search share, yeah. They were playing a board game in the hotel room. Cool copper.
after the kiss, the next time,
You mean
back to
threes?
the house, to our parents' house, to their house.
Hey, Slim! I didn't even know you were there.
It was definitely him.
Aw.
I sometimes think
Good
he
night.
wanted
Good
to
night.
get caught
Thanks for watching.
to prove to himself that we were different people. He told me about his marriage. Told
I'm
me
gonna
how
have
his
to
wife
start this
was-
again.
After the kiss, the next time, he took me back to the house, to our parents' house, to their house. So, it was definitely him. I sometimes think he wanted to get caught to prove to himself that we were different people. He told me about his marriage, told me how his wife was completely different to me. I almost burst out laughing.
Achievement unlocked, Detective Sergeant. Nice. Catch you again, Slim. See you later. So Simon tells her that his wife is completely different. Is no one actually... Are none of these people married to Simon? Are they just obsessed with him for some reason? And he's just married to some other random person? Okay.
It lasted about 6 months. I tried to carry on, but everything was different. Hannah insisted I not pretend to be her around Simon, let alone sleep with him. We didn't share him like the others. The rules had changed. Me living in the attic had become weird in a way it hadn't been before.
Simon is player first class and got busted / murdered for it, I guess. Yeah. I'm gonna quickly check out to see. I got 7 out of 13 achievements. She lives in the attic. Yes, she does. 100% of database access is actually an achievement. Okay. Yeah, I tried share, I think. Did I try dolls? I don't think so. That doesn't help. Have I searched for murder yet? Try T? The butler did it! Hey Stelly, how you doing? Maybe. Did you suss out that code? It seems to be a big pointer. No. I don't know that code. I don't know what... Someone said it meant love you. I should search for love. I should.